Hello Hector, welcome to my stream. And first F, always a pleasure. Oh, I have a new subscriber, Kevin Christian. Welcome and thank you for subscribing. Do say hi on the stream if you're around. Hello Cully. Oh hey Bo. Nice to see people flowing in from Surgeon stream. That is a great stream, Surgeon, if you're around as well. Always appreciate content coming in. Hey Zom. Oh hello Christian, nice to see you again. Hey, hello Knight Rider, welcome. Surgeon again, man with the golden voice. I always like listening to your streams, and I don't often say that, but man, sometimes listening to your streams it's so relaxing for me. So man, I don't know if that's that you take it as a compliment, but to me it is. I think really helps when I have a long day at work and I come back and I tune into Sergio's stream. Man, your voice is really relaxing, man. I hope you take it as a compliment. But yeah, guys, so welcome to the stream. Now, as you can see, we are at the Valkyrie event, and it's odd enough, I was too busy at work today, so I didn't really have a chance to actually catch up to the stream. I actually have no idea of what Valkyrie skills are, but what I do know is that there's Metano at 11k, and I don't have a Metano, and I love poison, and I have all the poison relics that's there, except I guess the orb. So I think I'm definitely gonna go for Metano. That's at 11k. So I think I'm gonna look at the reward stream after just after this battle's done. I've found a good PP partner at the moment who's got Imperials and Grenadiers on some of his lands, and as I think Sergion pointed out as well, having a defense which has got Imperials and Grenadiers is always pretty fun. Hello Superbok, welcome to my stream and thank you for the clapping icon. appreciate it. So what are your goals for this event, guys? I guess I caught the later half of Sergio's stream, but yeah, I mean, this event is 24k souls, pretty intense. If you don't have Loki or Thor, and you will be like me if you're one of those. So right, let's actually go through the requirements. Okay, so this is where I am at, guys. My alliance is at rank 138, 28,000 souls granted in. Obviously some people hitting pretty hard. Let's look at the rewards chain. Now I do this sort of quick run through, but of course for a great run through, I'm pretty sure Gaming Jaeger and Godan, unless they don't have this already, they will have a good cover up of coverage of this sort of reward chain. But let's start off with, we always start off with 50 portal stones. That's pretty good. Storm token. Now compared to the last event, I find that the storm token is actually switched around. I think is it normally at the as the first reward, but anyway, that's not too important. Hey Salon, welcome to my stream. So we have portal stone, storm token, bonus token. What, you get a relic from that? Okay, not too bad. 100 gems, storm token again. So that's pretty cool, right? You get two storm tokens at 250, 100 portal stones, which is absolutely fantastic. Song of Storms, which I consider the Runa of lightning relics. Then you've got 250 gems coming at 1,000 souls, pretty decent. Dragon Helm, and then a Skarg. This is the second time I believe we are seeing this Skarg or Skane Guardian 2-star Titan coming up. He is a pretty decent of a Titan, guys. So if any of you haven't actually got one of him, he actually makes a pretty decent land defender. You'll be surprised if you get some decent skills such as melee resistance on him for troops, which is pretty cool. For Goliath, that is. Oh hey Zoran, yes, you're right, 101 subs, man. I've been absolutely stoked. Just kind of absorbing the fact that there are 100 unique people out there who've subscribed and who kind of consider my content to be useful to a certain extent, or they find it entertaining. I mean, that's just fantastic, man. And I can only imagine what you feel with the number of subscribers you have. It's just fantastic, man. Zilan says, how far did you get with the last event? Yeah. Did you get the 350 portal stones to use? I absolutely got it. And you know, there's a very interesting story, guys. I'm going to share that just after finish this coverage. I'm going to tell you about where I got this event, and you might be a bit surprised. Well, those of you who have been following my stream and what I've been telling about where I want to be with that event, I actually got pretty far, and I'll tell you about that in a moment. So okay, let's go on. So you get Storm Token again at 2,000 souls, and wow, look at that, 2,200 portal stones at 2.5k, man. This is a must get. So again, as before, if you grind to 2,500 souls, you will pick up 350 portal stones. And you know, it doesn't matter whether you want to go for Valkyrie, whether you want to go for what's the other one, Mitano or whatever. I think no matter what, you must grind to 2,500 souls. Now I'm not sure how many battles you need for that. Now if you don't have a Loki like me and you've got yourself a 4-star Guardian, which I fortunately do have. I have a Calcor, and some of you might have seen me doing some battles when I just began the stream. That gives me 1.2 boost, so I believe that will be somewhere about 120 bytes to, I don't know, 200 battles, something thereabouts. But okay, I may be completely wrong, but anyway, do the math. I don't think it's too hard to get to that. Then you've got Wolfric, okay, not the, I don't know anyone who actually gets a Wolfric and levels him up really, but well, there you go. Now I have no idea what this fallen chess piece is, but as I said, I haven't actually caught up on the devs live stream. So, but if any of you know what it does, you can educate me on that. Absolutely fine. Oh, I have a new subscriber, Gary NM. Is that NM for Natural Motion? Anyway, welcome to my stream, and that's a lovely profile photo. Let me continue on. So that's Titan armor. Oh, hey Zaid, man, welcome. Man, I've been missing your DOT streams, man. I wish you do more. But so whenever you go on next, I will be catching you there as well. Zaid, oh yeah, thanks, man, thanks. I was just saying it's been fantastic getting to this point, and pretty happy about that. Oh, then you got Storm Token again at 5k. Got some fallen shoulders, man. This all fallen stuff. Fallen chest piece, Titan armor. I have no idea what the other bits do, but man, this looks exciting. Titan health, always useful as well, and especially useful actually on champions, right? Champions or paladins perhaps. So and with the new AI changes, and no Zaid is eagerly awaiting the AI changes. I don't know whether I'm really looking forward to the AI changes, because I love my rangers, and I know Zaid loves his rangers too. But I guess it'll change things up. So yeah, when AI changes come in, having relics that boost the Titan itself are actually going to be quite important in my view. Because if the troops, let's say, well, not all the troops, but let's say majority of the troops begin to target the first thing they see on the battlefield, then the Titans that are unaffected by this would be paladins and champions, right? And probably infiltrators as well, because you know, they are melee Titans. Okay, so pretty good as well. So now, okay, you got fallen shoulders, Titan health pretty decent, 1,500 gems, cool. Fallen gauntlets, man, I have no idea what these relics do. Again, Titan health, but that probably's got something lightning or something to do with spearmen or human troops, so that looks cool. Mitano at 11k. Now guys, I think this must have been mentioned in everyone's stream so far. If you haven't got a Mitano, and you know, if you're like me who has got a Mitano, and we all know Mitanos can be pretty good at defenses. I have recently come across some Mitanos which have got those 100% resistant to Titans Panthers. Man, that's bonkers. So if you haven't got yourself a Mitano, this is your opportunity for 11,000 souls. Even if there's no boost on it, you have 3 days or so, and a few odd hours to get this. So definitely worth going. Hello, hey Gary, welcome to my stream, and thank you for subscribing. I was mentioning earlier. Fallen Gauntlets 4-star version, epic token. So regular rewards, the 4-star versions come in, then you get a Valkyrie, man. Here's the lady. Valkyrie at what is that, 18,000 souls. And the good thing about Valkyrie, I know, is the first skill is the purple skill, right? She's got the Valkyrie shield. Is it from what I heard before in the last stream from some of my I guess it was Bo who brought this up, or it was Fear, I think. Fear, if you're watching from Fear Crisis channel, he mentioned that it's gonna be a Titan damage boost, some armor boost, and resistant to all elements to a certain extent. So all of that looks pretty cool, and it is a Titan. I'm not really sure at the moment if I'm gonna go for Valkyrie herself, but you know, I have a few tokens left in. I just have to understand whether it's worth spending everything, all my tokens on her to get her, or should I sort of, you know, stretch it out to Odin as well. So guys, Gamer says, would stream when I get home. Man, I will be definitely catching a stream. I'm pretty amped up right now. Got back from work a while back, had my evening tea with some Dunkin' biscuits. Pretty happy. I guess that's gonna be my, probably will be my dinnerish sort of thing. But perhaps after the stream gets off, I might have a bit of something to eat as well. Fallen chess piece. This again is the 4-star version of the one we seen earlier. Sword of Deceit, and if I'm not wrong, Zaid's got this. Zaid, have you got Sword of Deceit? I don't know if it was in your test account or was it on your main account, but that seems pretty decent. Titan and army lightning damage. So again, man, we all want to see the lightning troops. And again, because I've missed the live stream, I'm not sure if anything was given out, any secrets about the upcoming troops was given out. But that and Pantheon, these are the things, devs, we want them to come really quick. So let's see what happens. Then you got the Shield of Gods, and I think, did we see Shield of Gods before? Probably. So something similar. So again, Titan army damage. I think, oh yeah, we did see this before. This was I think it was Titan armor, right? Titan armor is the last skill. So something pretty decent, and again, it is useful for a Guardian, and probably even more for a Paladin if that existed. But we don't have a Paladin Lightning Titan, do we? So what? Hector asks, what's the driving age in the UK? Well, Zaid, what is the driving age in the UK? I don't have a driving license, which might be a bit odd, because I can walk to work. Is it 18 or is it 16? Right, so then you've got 23,000 souls, 2750. Now that's a pretty hefty reward, and obviously the last one being a Fallen Helm, which I would think is probably the best reward from this event. Again, not sure what the skills are, and I will be getting myself updated by the time I go live on the next stream about what the skills are. But if you do know, then put them on the stream so I would know, and the people in the stream would know as well. Alright, so guys, now Zalon, if you're around, there was a question, right? You asked me, so where did I go with this event? Now check this out, guys. Okay, this is my Titan Hall, and let's see if you can pick this up. So what can you see, guys? I got myself 2 cold hands, and it now the story goes, okay, now I was saying earlier that I wasn't gonna go for Coldan, or you know, all the way through, and I didn't get a Siggy, okay, so you know, no, I didn't get that far with the event, but I did manage to get myself to 10k souls, and you know, the story is quite interesting. So right now, UK 6 a.m. right, so I wake up at about 6 a.m. And I wake up and I find that, well, one of the alliances had decided to shave me clean, okay? And I don't know why. It was kind of odd because I didn't actually retaliate to them. But anyway, that's kind of beside the story. So what happened is, they shaved me, right? So I woke up, and then before I actually went to bed, you know, my alliance was at about 33, rank 33. So we were all sort of, you know, hoping that, you know, we will be able to hold on to a rank. Right, but I wake up in the morning, I find all my lands shaved up, right? And to make it worse, I find that my alliance is now at rank 49. Okay, so at the edge. So, and you know, I didn't have even a single 4-star champion. Okay, and I don't know how useful champions are. I know everyone feels like, hey, you know, champions, are they really useful? You know, who uses champions in the higher leagues? Yeah, I get that to a certain extent, but man, I did not have a Forza champion. I really wanted one, and I love Earth as an element. You all, if you're watching my channel before, you know I love the Earth element. So I wanted this. I wanted these two. I wanted a Coldan. So right. So story continues. A few hours left, and I was so amped up. I was so upset that my alliance was dropping that I decided to pull some of my relics. Now, if you've been catching my streams before this, you will know that I had saved up about 29 relics. Okay, pretty crazy, I think that was. And then I decided to then use up a few, and I got incredibly lucky. Okay, now this goes. I was at about 4,500 souls or something like that before I went to bed. So at between 6 a.m. and 10 a.m. UK time, I pulled about 4 or 5 relics. I think it was 5 relics I pulled in total. It might have been 6. I'm not going to remember. But I pulled these relics and I managed to get a 4-star token pull, and I got about 2 3-star token pulls, and a couple of others were 2 stars and 1 stars, and I managed to go from 4,000 souls to 10,000 souls. Okay, and my alliance landed up with I think rank 34 or something in the end. But man, that was crazy. So that's the story, guys. That's how I managed to get one Golden from me grinding to 10k, and another Golden from the event. Okay, guys. So now the other thing I want your guys' tips on this is, which Golden do you think is better? All right, Zom. Yeah, Zom says champions are gods. Yeah, I mean, I would like to think so. And again, I don't really use champions so much. So again, I would be looking to you guys to tell me, what do you guys think about this Coldan. So this is my second Coldan. This is the one I actually pulled from the Alliance rewards at the end, right? So I've got resist to Titan, well, Titan Fire resist, Titan Earth damage, Titan Earth physical, Titan critical, and Titan armor. I mean, what do you guys think of this? I mean, I would have liked if there was an ice and a poison. So I guess that's a negative. But I don't know. I do like the fire thing, because you know, I guess champions are slow, so they do take a bit of fire. But man, I don't know. I don't know what you guys think of this Golden. I've been pretty confused whether he's a good one. So okay, that's the first one, guys. That's the first Golden I have, and the second Golden that I pulled was this one. Oh, Zomsi says it's a perfect troll. Is it? Okay, right, okay, Zom, here goes. Here's my second one. Okay, this is the one I pulled myself from the reward chain, and I've got double resist against ice. But you know, the interesting thing is, this is the exact same roll as my other one, except I have double resist against ice. So this is worse, right? Is this worse? I don't know. So, but I guess, okay, I guess, guys, I guess Zom, I mean, I was thinking that the first one's better, the one with the fire, and probably only because it's got resist to fire and resist against physical, and I think more because it's got earth damage, critical, and armor, right? Perhaps that's the reason. But you know, I don't really know whether, you know, how much attention I need to give to him. But again, I don't have any other 4-star champion, so he might actually get all my other sort of titans going into him, if the champions one. You like the first one more? Okay, so I guess maybe I'm feeling the same. So the one with the fire and the physical, perhaps. Yeah, I think I need to check DOT database after this to see what stats he will hold with because I do have a lot of earth relics maxed out. So I'm gonna see Zamsi says, and first is way better. Yep. Okay. Right. Cool, guys. Okay. Appreciate that tip. So I think I'll focus on the first one. Okay, guys. So now getting back to the grind, let's do some grind. Okay, so this is where we are. So my personal goal is to get myself to the 11k well soul socket at the first, and if I when I do my research on Valkyrie, if I think she's worth it, I think I will go further as well. But if you guys know anything about, ooh, not gonna use him. If you guys know anything about Valkyrie, whether she's good, I mean, I only know what her first skill set is. So if you guys know what the other skill sets are or expect it to be, I just have a vague what I caught from Surgeon's stream as well, that she buffs spearmen and grenadiers, something like that. Is that X skilled? I don't know. I mean, kind of wondering. I mean, that doesn't seem terrible. Because spearmen are tanks, and grenadiers are, yeah, they can fire from the back. But what kind of rolls are we gonna get? I mean, if you get grenadiers health and grenadiers armor, that wouldn't be that great, right? And also, guys, some of you might be wondering, why am I, for God's sake, grinding with grenadiers? And the reason is, I was grinding with Panthers for a while, and then I don't know, for some odd reason, because I've only got this Calco at level 24, so he's only got 2 relic slots, and my Panthers, even with the Forza Mount Armor and Forza Bitter Dirks, I do lose a fair few. And then I thought, well, Calcor, he bursts Grenadiers already. I have a resist against fire for this Calco on the first slot, and Grenadiers health on the second slot. So I mean, the Grenadiers can take a fair amount of beating from enemy Grenadiers, kind of. So I thought I'll go and try. So I don't actually lose many Grenadiers, surprisingly, but only against certain lands. But again, I'm trying to experiment, trying to see, how I go along with this, and I'm going to change things up. Zorobox says, I don't look at Valkyrie as a troop, as a top tier garrison defender. I guess Mitano then, right? Because see, the closest competition then, well, it's not closest really. When I look at it, so you've got Marmesh, right? Now in front of Marmesh boosts. We all know what Marmesh boosts. It's Grenadiers and Panthers, right? Now Panthers, an X-skilled Panther will always be, in my view, stronger than an X-skilled Militia. I don't know how, but probably. Uh, so yeah, I think Marmish sound, yeah, I don't know, when I think of it this way, I think Marmish seems a better defender than Valkyrie. It is a bit odd. I don't know what I feel about it, but because I think if I look more into Valkyrie, I might feel like, hey, maybe she's not worth it. But one thing's certain though, I am getting that Mitano. And how many of you guys here are going for Mitano? I guess if you already have a Mitano, and if you got a really good Mitano already, perhaps you wouldn't be that amped up, right? First Chef says, I'm just grinding till Mitano. I guess a lot of people are gonna do that. That seems sensible. That seems sensible. So First Chef, is that your first Mitano? Or would that be a first Mitano? Or do you have a Mitano from before, which perhaps isn't as good or something, that's making you go for this Mitano? Mitano. One thing, guys, if you're using Grenadiers for grinding, which I'm pretty sure not many of you will, um, but if you do use them, it's best to go against level 18 lands or 19 lands, because those Grenadiers in those lands, they they don't, they take longer to fire, to get into range to fire than your own Grenadiers. So Perhaps that might be a decent tip. He'll be my first 4-star Guardian Titan. Okay. So that, I mean, that's going to be a rewarding experience. I mean, even for me though, I don't consider my Calcor as a worthy 4-star 4-star Titan in himself. So yeah, I think for me as well, Mitano is a very good target to grind towards. Oh hey, Soldier, welcome to my stream. Nice to see you around. And by the way, Soldier, are you gonna be? You said you're gonna be streaming today? Is it? I mean, later today. Again, I've. I mean, I can't. I don't really recall the time zones and how many hours, but man, I do look forward to your stream. It's always so much fun, man. So much fun. And and one thing which I do enjoy, and I know Soldier know this as well. I love Soldier's raffles. So again, if any of you haven't come across Soldier's channel, which I'll be surprised if you haven't, and I would say you're living under a cave, under in the DOT cave, please do check out this channel, and so do check. And I think of course, we've got Zed Gamer. I mean, come on, who has not come across Zed Gamer, right? I mean, his tactics on how to use how to go up in his garrisons, his commentary of the videos, so exciting, right? And so do check them out as well. Yeah, sometime tonight. Awesome, man. You're welcome, man. Soldier, you rock. Your streams are awesome. And yeah, Zom City said it rage as well. I know you do streams as well, and although I've unfortunately not been able to catch many of them, but yeah, Zom, you do streams as well, so please do check out Zom's channel as well. So there's so much content, guys, and the great thing is, it's not about when I sort of point out to someone's channel, hey, go check out their channel. It's not that I'm trying to force myself just because they have pointed out my name in the channel or something like that. It's genuinely because they offer some good content. And personally, if you're like me, when you're doing your event grinds, it's always good to have kind of feel like you're not alone. You're not playing this game alone. You have company of folk around you, which you wouldn't have unless you have a friend or something along playing the DOT. And I mean, I always wondered. I mean, how many of you, I guess if you've, I guess if you're not single, if you've got a girlfriend or a wife, I mean, how many of you would find your partners also actively playing the game along with you? And if you are one of them, man, you're lucky, and I am jealous of that. But otherwise, if you don't have a company of someone so there, I mean, these kind of streams, really help, and that's why I catch on to so many other streams. First, it says I only have 2 Forza Titans, Solgar and Grimwald. Okay. So I guess you're sort of I mean, what level are you first, Jeff? Sorry, I didn't. I probably never asked you that, but I guess, yeah, I mean, when I started early on in my game as well, I didn't get my first 4-star Titan, I guess, a few months into me playing the game, which is kind of odd. But it took me a while to, get into an alliance which was active enough and where I could be active enough, stuff like that. But if any of my alliance members are watching this, again. I don't know if many of my alliance members will actually recall the story of how I actually got into this alliance. So, and I think this might be a story that some of you might share as well. So I was in an alliance which had good folk in it, but they weren't really active, and we were killing it, in the, I don't know, the elite league at that point or whatever. And then soon enough we realized, man, I realized that well, I'm doing all the work, and that's forgetting. And then someone from my alliance, which the alliance that I'm in at the moment, they send me a message and they said, hey, Ron, uh, you know you seem to be doing all the work, and then said, yeah, man, I am, come over. And that's how I got, and that's it, boy. And then I joined my alliance. Oh, hey, there's a question. Dinesh Patel, hey Ron, going all the way in the event? I don't know at the moment, Dinesh, because of the fact that I'm not, I don't really know too much about Valkyrie to be convinced. But though, I am definitely going for Mitano. So 11k, I'm getting 11k. There's no questions about that. But what about you? What about you, Dinesh Patel? Are you going to go all the way? First it says Castle 15. Oh, okay, Castle 15. So but even then, even if you've got two Force of Titans, man, and interesting enough, I don't have either of those two Force of Titans that you have. But I'd say it's just sometimes you just got to get a bit of luck, and I don't know whether I should be advising this, but if you save up a few gems, um, yeah, I mean, obviously the events are the best way to actually guarantee a Force of Titan, but occasionally when you get those extra chance of getting a Force Titan from the temple, might be worth trying one of those things out, unless you've already tried and not been successful. But it is worth trying to pull from those as well. Oh man, there you go. Did I? No, I think there we go. So yeah, I do take less damage from grenadiers because I have resistance to fire on my grens. Useful skill. Oh yeah, so that's how I got into my alliance, guys. And I think a lot of you would have been probably discovered, as I call it, this way when you started out and you turned out to be more active than your team members, and then someone else from the higher teams kind of fished you out. So yeah, that's been fun, right? So as you guys can see, I am grinding with Calco or Grenadiers, and I'm grinding on these specific lands. Okay, so I'm trying to go up only against lands which have got Grenadiers and Imperials, because that turns out to be the most effective for me in terms of minimum losses. First it says I've tried him and I'm really unlucky when it comes to Titan pulling. But as luck goes, right? As luck goes, there would be a day, right? There would be a day when you do a pull and maybe you do two pulls and you'll pull like, I don't know, like 3 Force of Titans, and that's quite possible. I personally have had decent luck with the 2K Titan altar. So I don't know, because I did manage to pull a Ladega from the 2K Titan altar, which I know many of you will hate me for, but and interesting enough, the video that I put up for my Ladega pull, I don't know, I got like 2 dislikes or something like that. I and to be honest, if I chuckle to that, because it's not, the point of that video was not to say, hey, look, look, I'm so lucky and you're not. It wasn't like that. But I don't know, some people take it personally, that I'm trying to diss you out or something, that you don't have it. Come on, it's not like that, right? But yeah, well, that's that, right? Let's not get into all of the hating bit and stuff like that, right? Dinesh Patel says, yes, I'm gonna finish this one. Damn happy to get Mitano at 11k. Yeah. But you're gonna finish this as well. Nice, man. Nice. So that'll be awesome. So it'll be a bit of a grind. So Dinesh Patel, do you have Loki or what's the other one? Thor? Do you have one of those Titans to give you the 1.4 boost? Because that really helps, right? Without that boost, takes longer. But it can be done. Just takes longer. Hey, Godan! Hey, man! So happy to see you, man. It's Valkyrie. Yeah, enjoy the battles. All catch. Okay, right. Okay, you're probably a bit busy. Maybe you're at work, right? Cool, man. And thank you for just dropping by and saying hello. And so, guys, yeah, again, Godan is making some really good videos. Cool filters. He's got some subliminal messaging. How do you pronounce that word? But there you go. You know what I mean. So yeah, do check out his content. I mean, there's so. I mean, now we've got the variety of YouTube, the DOT tubers that we have. It's to an extent where you don't have to really look here and there too long. There will be someone that's going to be doing the streams and the contents, right? So that's wonderful. Don't say same here. Keep getting them souls. Yeah, you're at work. Yeah, man. But I'll catch you stream when you do stream. The only time I miss streams, guys, is when either I'm at work or it's just when I'm sleeping. But if I miss anyone's stream, because I'm totally addicted to Dawn of Titans and content related to it, I always go and catch the content up. So I rarely miss anyone's videos. Okay, first steps. I've pulled in total over 40 Titans, all from mini account and main account. Oh, so you pulled 40 Titans, but you still haven't had much luck, eh? That's I guess everyone's luck ways, but oh well, it's hard. I mean, I don't know how it works. But I personally haven't pulled a lot of them. I mean, one thing for sure, guys, I don't pull from the temple if there isn't anything special on offer. So, like for example, if just like on a normal day, I probably wouldn't pull from it. I wouldn't pull from it if there is, let's say, champions going on in there. But I'll pull if there's archers in there, stuff like that. So the obviously the logic behind that is that even if I get a bad pull, it'll serve at least as Titan food, right? And yeah, that's been my logic for that. See, the people here, they also keep hitting the same land because, oh no, they don't. So actually, if anyone's watching this, guys, if you want to have minimum losses, and I think this is true even if you use Panthers, okay? And I'm actually going to switch over to Panthers and show you the difference. If you use Panthers as well, going up against lands that have got Grenadiers and Pikemen as defenses, that works the best in terms of for you as a raider. First it says, and now I've promised myself not go in DOT Casino ever again. Man, yeah, I think given the luck that you've had, probably keep away from it for a while and just save your gems for the events. But I tell you, man, one day if you do pull, your luck will get back. All the times you haven't been able to pull, you probably will pull something good. That's how it works. I mean, the same thing with forging, right? You do a couple of forges on a, let's say, on a 4-star relic, and then you forge. You get no successes for like I don't know, like 10 relics, or 10 is too small. Let's say 50 relics, and then afterwards on the 51st fusion that you do, whatever that is, you get successes maybe perhaps for the 51st and 52nd time in sort of continuous stream. So I guess on an average it kind of works out, right? So guys, 38 minutes into stream, 15 people watching. Man, I really appreciate all of you tuning in. It's always a pleasure to have a company of new and old subscribers alike, and of all the YouTubers that I follow. And I hope you guys are, found yourself in an alliance that's going to grind as well. One of the things I want to talk about is, guys, and this probably is might be a familiar story to many of you, is that let's say you have an event running, and then you find yourself, hey, we are our team is like going to be ranking the top 50, and then you'll have messages from I guess sort of acquaintances in the game, or people you've sort of maybe played with for a while, saying, hey, we want to be in your alliance now because they just want to join you. But we all know why that's the case, right? You want to get that reward, and that really pisses me off because unless there is okay, if you've been loyal to the alliance for a while, and then you had some reasons, everyone knows about it, yeah, I'm cool, come on, take the reward. But if you're gonna just come in on literally the last moment and say, hey, I'm just coming here because I want to be in your alliance, but come on, the whole reason you're probably coming in is because you want that reward. So yeah, I don't like that. I really hate freeloaders. What I don't mind is that you come in. Let's say if you're gonna come in, you come in a day before, but you say, hey, you know what? I'm late to the party, but hey, I'm gonna do, let's say, 1K. I'm gonna do a straight 1K grind for the alliance. Okay, cool. Right, you're contributing, right? If you contribute, that's all cool. But if you're not gonna do anything, you expect to get a free reward. That is annoying as hell. But yeah, but anyway, events are events. It's all about souls, and these days as well, we all know that events are, because they're so frequent. It's it's that you do want people who are active and can contribute, and if it's an alliance event, which this is, that people do their part, right? Because it is quite it's odd that when, let's say, you have 10 people in the alliance, and 10, and all those 10 people are, let's say, grinding pretty hard, getting like 10k 15k souls, and you find that one of them has decided not to do anything, and then they expect to get the reward as well. Man, that's annoying, right? First says, so I've decided to save all of those relics for Odin event and grind for Mitano on Peace Stone refreshers. That probably is a decent idea. That could work. But probably you probably have to do some math to figure out how many gems you would need for that, unless you have the gems already for that. But it is doable. It is doable. Essentially what I'm doing here as well, guys, is that, isn't it? Portal Stone refreshes, 10 a pop. Go grind, do like 3 battles or 4 battles or whatever that is, and come back and refresh, and keep repeating that over and over again. Now when I'm actually not streaming, if I'm doing this, I can do this sort of auto raid stuff, while I'm doing something else, and that I'm pretty sure you guys do the same, right? You could be watching a movie, you could be I don't know, perhaps grabbing a snack, yeah, and you could just be hitting the grind button, which is, well, basically the battle button now and then, and you get it done. So yeah, I think it's all about making the whole grind process feel less painful, and definitely music, other people's streams, and any form of entertainment that you can get along helps make that journey a whole much more easy, I guess, right? But yeah, I mean, one thing, guys, I was, earlier the day, just before going to work, when I got myself that cold, and I was happy to be able to get a Forza champion, although I know it's no Siggy. But what I do like about these alliance events is because it's the you get you know it's an alliance thing, so you got to have people all engaging together, isn't it, to get that reward that you want. And I do like that aspect of the game. I actually prefer alliance events over individual events, um, because it really helps. If you're on a team as well, you got to push everyone to do their bit, right? And that's good. Keep people motivated enough, and they will do wonders. They will do wonders. Looks like I've maxed out my gold. Well, that's cool. Unfortunately, I have nothing to upgrade, so I'll have to wait. Oh, first it says I've done with the math, and I'll have used around 9.5k gems once the event is over. 700 portal stones plus 102 portal stones relics helps a lot. So that's included in the math. That's cool, man. That's cool. That will be really useful. I think that wasn't the best map to go on. So here, see, guys, this map doesn't have grenadiers, doesn't have imperials on it, and I'm going to lose a few troops on this one. That's what we have the free spell for. But yes, I still have my 350 portal stones from the last event, and I have, obviously, we're going to get the 350 portal stones from this event. So I mean, yeah, that makes it 700 portal stones. That's crazy. Muhammad Rizki, hey, hi, I'm from Indonesia. Hey, man, welcome. How is it in Indonesia at the moment? What time is it there? Is it early in the morning? Always good to see people from around the world joining in. So nice to have you. And how are you doing in the event? And what are your goals? Please do share. So we're 45 minutes into the stream, 14 people watching. Man, that's awesome. I hope you're all able to grind to my voice in a way. If you're just sort of listening to me and not sort of watching the video, that's all cool, right? It's more important that you focus on your screens and make sure you don't get too many losses in your grind, right? You keep the grind going. I think what I'll do is after this battle, let's switch over. I'm going to use panthers, because I guess a lot of you would like to see panthers going all across the battle screen. Let's do some panthers. Zalon, hey, consistency is the key to YouTubing, DOT, and you're doing great, Ron. Hey, thanks, man. Thanks, man. You're right about that. You're right about that. It's just yeah, you're right. And it's engagement, right? You engage with the audience. You come on every day, and just show your support for the for your audience. And yeah, you're right about that, man. Okay, so let's now switch over some. So I'm gonna mark this guy up because I don't want to lose this person. He's pretty cool, pretty cool. I hope I marked that castle. I did. Okay. Let me collect my VP. Okay, okay. Now a quick look at my relics, because I want to make sure that I'm not. Oh, 13 minutes and one's expiring. Okay, gotta forge, guys. Gotta forge. So, and as I'm gonna follow Jalon's trick and well, suggestion, and I was doing this before as well. When you're in a event, when you're doing an event, you want to minimize your food. Just forge away. Just forge away on your 5-star relics. It's anyway, a roll of a dice. You never know if you're ever gonna get success on any of them. So, oh, let's do this. But yeah, man, first chef, that's true. All those things saved up would be really useful. Monrisky says, nice, cool, man. So let's collect the stuff. I was glad I checked this now. Otherwise, I'll miss my relics that are expiring away. Let's collect. Oh, we surely can use a grenadier by now, because we lost one. Let's get these things in. Let's forge again to keep things in control, right? Gotta make sure. Be really surprised if I get a success. When I'm forging as well, especially with the 5-star relics, I don't expect it to be a success. So if it is a success at any particular time, I'm always taken aback. I'm like, hey, wow, because we all know what the odds are for that happening, right? Almost impossible. Let's collect the relics. Okay, 8 hours. That's pretty decent. I can keep this around. Let's get the forges in. And see, that's really helping my food to come down. I don't want all that food sitting on my castle. Earth Shaker. And you know what? Actually, one of the other reasons I wanted a Forza champion was because I had this 5-star Divine Relic, but I had no Titan I could actually put him on. A Forza Titan I could put him on. And now that I have Coldan, I think I'm and all you guys supported that the first one that I had was a pretty good one. Oh, Mohammed Risky, you subscribed from D Recorder, man. Appreciate it. Thank you for subscribing. So yeah, so I'm pretty happy with having my Coldan now in the bag, and I'm hoping that soon enough I'll be able to get him leveled up, and I actually have a ton of Titans I can throw into him. Because unfortunately, as it was fortunately and unfortunately both, during the last event I didn't have enough food and time to actually get my Titans that I wanted leveled up to the extent I wanted to. So it was still a fairly fruitful event. But I think with my cold and now in there, I think I finally have a place to put in all those 1-star, uh, you know, titans that I have for champion titans that I have. Okay, let's get this in. Let's collect some portal stones. That's always useful, right? Let's look for enemy portal stones. We can use some panthers as well. Let's use panthers as well. Let's do this. Okay, can I collect this? Can I collect that? Excellent. So now let's get back to grinding, right? Let's get back to grinding. Let's see if the vultures have engulfed. No, they haven't. So let's go. Let's just change things up, right? Because we are too bored to see the same relic being used over again. So I'm gonna switch to my 4-star Bitter Dirks. Thank you, Ladega. I'm gonna borrow it from you. And I'm gonna equip the the 4-star Mount Armor. Let's look for the 4-star Mount Armor, and the Scroll of Death begins. And anytime now, we shall be hitting the. Oh, there you go. So Ladega is gonna give us this relic. Let's do this. And actually, one of the things I might do during this event is actually get my Calcore to level 30, because that will be pretty useful. So now let's switch over to all panthers, right? And let's see what difference we get. Obviously, this will be a faster raid. It's fun to change things up. The only problem I find with this is because panthers will, I think in this case, they'll try and attack my guardian first. That on occasion I find that there is an awkward moment where all my panthers are gathered up and around my guardian, because they're trying to attack the panthers that are attacking my guardian, and this is kind of a standstill and nothing happens. But for these maps, when you have just Imperials and Grenadiers, it's normally not a problem. But personally, I don't like this map too much. It's just the troops also spread out, right? But yeah, that's how it is. But I'm so looking forward to Metano, man. And I wish that when I get my Metano, I get I get ice and poison resist, because that is perhaps the best thing to get. And personally, for this event, I think the best reward, if you're in the alliance, is actually the orb of duality. Oh, we haven't covered the alliance rewards at the moment. We'll go through them in a moment. But that orb of duality is again, this is the third chance to get yourself an orb of duality, probably third or fourth chance, I can't remember, but definitely a worthy thing to get. Hey Sweeney, man, welcome, brother from another mother. Yeah, man, welcome. And man, I am so looking forward to trying out some more of your tips on using Imperials. Over all these events dropping in, I haven't actually used my Vixia too much, but I can't wait to use all of that. And I'm actually finding that I have lowered the number of losses that I get using your tips, so appreciate it. So and thank you for that. Okay, let's see what happens here. So this is where, yeah, look what's gonna happen now. All those panthers from the side are gonna flank, and they're gonna assemble around my guardian, because my guardian can't kill them because it's too low damage, and my troops won't kill. Oh yeah, right, now he's dead. Only after he's dead will they actually start doing some damage, and in that duration I do lose a panther or so, but it's still, I guess, quicker than using my grenadiers. I don't know yet, but it seems to be true. So Sweeney, what are your targets for the event, man? Are you gonna be going for Valkyrie, or are you gonna be going for Metano, or are you gonna go for any other particular type of goal in the event? I just got first time 4-star, 3-star, 2-star, 1-star stag. Wow, man, I've never got that. Congratulations, man. I've never pulled 4 at 4 different sort of quality of relics, man. That's wicked. So yeah, I mean, let me know what is the how many souls do you get with that stack? That's crazy, man. That's awesome. But that also means that you have a force that you have. Is it Loki that or Thor you have, or so? What item are you using for your grind, man? But that's really useful. That's really useful. And you know, and my personal goal, because I want to get to Mitano, and there are 3 days to do this. I'm going to grind as I've done before. I'm going to grind with portal stone refreshes, and then eventually get my tokens reclaimed. Oh, you pull it in order as well. Aha! So you pull the 4-star first, the 3-star next, 2 and 1 afterwards. Man, that is some luck, man. Because yeah, we all know stacking relics up makes sort of grinding so much easier, because you know you're going to be probably doing a lot of battles in you know, a lot of souls in just a few battles. So that's pretty cool, man. Oh, 426 souls on Mitano. Wow, Mitano, man, you already have a Mitano. So how is your current Mitano, Sweeney? Is it good, or are you hoping to get a better Mitano from this event? You know, I personally think that the best Mitanos out there are the ones which have either, you know, a very good amount of Titan resist for Panthers, or they have, and or rather, poison and ice resist for Panthers. And then if you put an orb of duality with that, you can get your Panthers pretty indestructible, right? To Ladega attacks and Atlas attacks, you know, ice attacks. Oh, we lost my Calco in the battle, but whew, you don't care. Guardians are not meant to really last on battles. Or maybe I'm not using the Guardian right, because I've never used a Guardian that actually has been strong on the battlefield by himself, right? But that's not their purpose anyway. Zilon says, I believe the 11 Kimitano saved this event for natural motion since no lightning true buffing. Aha! That's actually a very interesting point, Zilon. Yeah, because yeah, I guess if there was no Mitano and you know all the hype that they've been giving us about you know, about lightning troops coming in, about the Pantheon coming on, and you know they didn't probably want an angry mob with, you know, assembling around the National Motions office. Oh man, look at that! My first server reload. That always has to happen, right? You always have to have server reloads, and this is what I was mentioning, guys. As more and more people come on, that we might start seeing things like this come, you know, increasing. But we shall see. Oh, hello, Lieutenant Clue, man, welcome, welcome. Not I don't. Very nice to catch you on my stream. I think Lou, you're the one that I miss your streams more often than anyone else's, which is kind of sad for me. I think it's just with the time zones that you know, you do your streams in. Perhaps, you know, kind of, it's not UK USE. Oh, check this out, guys! Celestial deal for £7. I'll get 4,000 portal 4,000 gems, 100 portal stones. Oh, wow, man, that's actually tempting. What do you guys think of this deal? I think £7 is like $9.99 or $10 perhaps. But I think I'll probably fall for this one, guys. Oh, another one. Was this why I was getting the server error? Radiant offer. What is this? Avalos, £69. Man, I don't think I'll do that. But I don't know, man. This is pretty heavy a deal. Oh, you get a fallen helm. Man, they're trying to lure people into getting. Oh, and oh, guys, did you check that out? This is a level 10 Avalos. It's not a level 1 Avalos. Pretty crazy, right? Pretty crazy. Okay, okay, let's get back. But yeah, some pretty crazy deals going on here. Okay, Let's continue the grind. Oh, Sweeney says, Mitano resist our skills, resist earth, resist titans, armor, resist poison armor. Man, that's cool, man. And resist poison is the second last skill, so that is like what 72% resist against ice. And if you have a duality orb, you're gonna be killing it. That's cool, man. That's awesome. And armor, I think that's a pretty good roll. Hope you get as soon as good. Oh, and Luden says, same here with your streams. I miss them too, lol, but I'm now here. Yes, that's what matters, right? You are here now. That's what matters. uh, so hopefully I'll get a good one as good. Sweeney says, yeah, that'll be awesome, man. If you get 2 wicked Mitanos, you will be pressed for choice of what to use. That's all cool. That's cool. And Renlu says, I have 8 tokens saved up, lol. How many souls are you at the moment? I am at 530 something souls. I'm trying for. Okay, you're trying for Valkyrie. Cool. I am at, and I didn't check this for a while. I'm at 818 souls, and no tokens used so far. So yeah, doing pretty well. And where is the alliance at? We are at the epic token. And I know that a lot of alliances, I know this is kind of going to be a repeat of that event when everyone wanted to get duality, orb of duality, and people were dropping souls, all kind of crazy stuff was happening, and I can see this happening. So when this event ends, guys, trust me, there is going to be a lot of soul moving going on. Okay, so it's going to come down to the wire. So if you're in an alliance and you're trying to aim for the orb of duality, be prepared for last minute shocks, because that's the nature of the beast. But Lou, that's awesome. You're going to the end of this event, so it's going to be quite a grind, and you've got 8 tokens, so that should certainly help, because that's like what 16k gems. But I would think you would need a fair bit more to get to the end. But that's cool. Oh yes, you say you're streaming today, Lou. Oh man, I hope I can catch it. It's like 9:20 p.m. in the UK at the moment, but I will eagerly await your stream when it comes around, and the same for all the other streamers as well, man. I want to catch, I do want to catch Soldier stream as well. I'm hoping that I can do that. Lieutenant Lou says, my Thor is at level 50. Oh yes, you have a Thor, don't you? Aha, that explains why you're gonna go for Valkyrie, because you're gonna get the 1.4 boost. I think that's awesome. And Sweeney and Zalon says, get that Streamlabs up, Lou. Yes, Streamlabs. And Streamlabs is something I have installed as well. And one of these days I'm gonna stream from my laptop, like Zaid does, I think. That's pretty cool. Very cool. Saves the battery a lot. Makes for a more quality stream as well. Zalon says, lol, nice Sweeney. Oh, I'll be. I didn't catch the comment. Let me catch the comment back. So Sweeney says, if I keep getting lucky, I'll go for Valkyrie. If not, just another Mitano and wait for Valkyrie to come out for less souls, lol. Yeah. That's a good strategy, because we know what they did with Thor and Loki, right? Thor and Loki came out for what, 20k souls or something? Or 18k souls, I can't remember. And then it was only like, what, 2 weeks after that or something that we got to get both of them in a single event. But guys, do remember, the reason that they did that was because they wanted to give everyone an opportunity to get these 2 titans, because they were going to be the boost for this event. So I personally don't think we are going to see Valkyrie come out at a lower soul count anytime soon. But that's just me. Oh hey, Kitten, welcome. So nice to see you. Been a while since I've caught any of your videos, Kitten. I do like your videos, and it's on a different games, I think, and you also made some on DOT. So if some of you haven't actually come across Kitten's channel, she has made a few DOT videos, and she's done some voiceovers, and so it's pretty cool. So you do want to check her out. We don't have a lot of female YouTubers, I think, to my knowledge. So it's always nice to have contributions from all around. So pretty good. And Yeah, and oh, yeah, it'd be nice to see Dawn as well come around here. So Dawn the gamer, it's also a YouTuber. Look at that, 3-star firing, pretty cool, pretty cool. But I have tons of those. Only wish I managed to get a 4-star version of those, right? Let's get some troops built up, because what we don't want in the end is come across and find that I have no panthers left. But hey, it looks like I have a lot of panthers. Let's build some. Let's build some grenadiers, because we did lose a few, didn't we? And I'm not really pressed for food, so that's cool. That's cool. Do we need to build any spells? We can build a few spells. Okay, pretty random. Okay. That does it, and we're back to the battle. Thank you so much. Soon new videos. I really look forward to it, kitten. I really look forward to it. And you know what? One of these days, I'm also considering trying a few other games, but I wouldn't be doing any game which is like DOT. Uh, there is one game that I'm going to be covering very soon, and it's called Hades Star. And it's actually one of the very interesting games. It's actually almost polar opposite of what Dawn of Titans is. It's a chilled out game, but it's also nothing like Farmville or anything like that. And I can't wait to get that stream out. And one of these days, I'm going to introduce a new game to my channel, and hopefully some of you will like that as well. And actually, to be honest, I've been playing that game longer than I've been playing Dawn of Titans, so it should be interesting. But yeah, cool, cool, cool. If although I'm no you big YouTuber, what I can sort of give a tip to, if any of you here are thinking of streaming games, if you do a voiceover your games and you do live streams, it certainly attracts a larger audience. And the only reason is it's not that someone's got a fantastic voice or you can speak well or anything like that. I'm not saying that I do, but what I'm just saying is that uh, by being able to by being able to connect with the audience through audio in that way, people it kind of makes people feel that you are more connected to them in a way. It's like speaking to a friend, right? Would you speak to a friend, or would you just sort of text a friend? What brings you closer in a way, isn't it? So it's kind of like that. That's what I feel about it. But there was a long time before this, when I was saying, hey, should I go live? My voice will be horrible. And I had my reservations, and I still think my voice is horrible. but um, but what I did was I put up a video, and that video is still there somewhere on my channel. I put up a video, and I literally said, hey, this is me, and I'm thinking about doing a video with my voiceover and stuff like that. What do you guys think? And I had this good response. People did say that, hey, you should try some live stream. That kind of baby steps into this really helped. So if you guys, any of you thinking of streaming, and the good thing, guys, is that if you might think, hey, there are so many people doing DOT videos. I might not have anything new to put in, but trust me, you will have a strategy that you use which not many people would have come across. There is uniqueness in everything, guys. So don't be shy. That's what it is, right? And that's a tip. If I could give you one, give that. But again, that's just my 2 cents, guys, on that. But again, I'm no way even can be considered a serious YouTuber by any measure. But hey, that's just my tip for you guys. Let's grind, let's grind. So let me know, guys, if you can actually hear the background music. I've been playing something in the background, but I can't really say if it's loud enough. It's probably not loud enough. Now let me put that up a little bit up. I do like this tune. Don't let me down. And that's what I would say to my alliance members. Don't let me down, guys. Let's push, let's push. But man, if any of my Alliance members are watching this, I mean, crazy love for you guys. Uh, and one of the things, guys, I think I've been asked a few times, but not by good people with good thoughts as well, saying that, hey, come on and join us, in an alliance. We're gonna get rank 1. We're gonna get force of titan and stuff like that. But for me, I think everyone has a different draw to the game. For me, it's the whole idea is having fun, and it's more of a leisure thing. I get to relax at the end of the day, and I love to play with friends. And going into an alliance where I don't know people, you know, that doesn't really interest me that much. But that said, one of these days I am gonna consider this, guys. I am gonna do a sort of a special or something, if you call that. I'm gonna have I'm gonna have a week where I'm not gonna really bother about what event's gonna go on, what I'm just gonna go and drop by. If other people are open to this, I'm gonna go and visit every YouTuber's alliance, just sort of be there for a few hours or a day or for however long you guys want me there, and just sort of just to see how it is like to be there, and so that I can just say, hey, I played with Zalon, I played with Kitten, I played with Lou, I played with Sweeney. I think I might do that someday. So I don't know, what do you guys think of that idea? Zalon says, what's your alliance goal in this event? At the moment, it's to be top 50. And I think, is that a Mitano that we get in that? That's what the idea is. But again, you aim for a goal, but you don't get that, so you get one lower than that. So